Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for the preview day for the Blue Diamonds and listed for the Colts and Geldings and Group 3 for the Fillies. Let's get into the racing. Race number 1 at Caulfeild is a benchmark 100 over the 1700 metres, set weights and penalties for the 3-year-olds and up. And I am with Taken. I think that this horse is extremely hard to beat coming out of a supernova, which I think will be providing us with some winners during this card. Dominant win first up, third up, hard fit, with the rest of these have a fitness query or in some respective can't win. I think that this horse can take that next step, third up, with a hard race fitness and take the win here with Jamie Mallam in the saddle. Smoking Princess second up on her day, in for second on her day, very classy, but it's only having her second run in a year, so just alarm bells sort of there. Marigold comes off a last start win last weekend. It is on the back up and can run well again. And Milford in for fourth. He wasn't too far away in some good races, and he's here second up to the 1700 metres. But I'm taking in the first. Hopefully start the day with a winner. Race number 2 on this card is the listed Sportsbet Blue Diamond preview for the Colts and Geldings over the 1,000 metres, and I'm with Euro Canto here. I just think his debut win in the trial stakes was very good. He had to stop, wait, only got up the last 50 metres and absolutely blew them away. Either the 200 metre mark or the 50 metre mark, but he absolutely blew them away. And I think that race is better than the other race Brigade form reference leading in, which was the Merson Cooper. But I think Euro Canto is hard to beat here with that lady in the saddle again, Jamie Mallam. Invicto has jumped out really well and can run a race here for Kieran Maher. Alibaba for the Keys team and Craig Newitt to ride comes out of the Merson Cooper. Should have won that race. Never got a crack at them and was unlucky not to finish closer or even win, and High Alert in for fourth. But Euro Canto for mine, I think he's the proven horse in the race, and I think he can stamp his class towards a Blue Diamond here in the Colts and Geldings edition of the preview. Race number 3 at Caulfeild is the Group 3 Sportsbet Blue Diamond preview for the Fillies over the 1,000 metres, and I'm with Jadzia here. I think that this horse can win, was a dominant jump out winner recently and ran good time. I like this horse over the favourite in Dangerous Fury, who is a very good chance and definitely can win, but I just see so much speed in this race, and I think Jadzia can sit off them and come powering home. She's got an electric turn of foot when she's released. We saw that in their jump out the other day. When the shackles are released, she can actually really have a turn of foot. So I think that Jadzia is the way to go. Angel's Fury, clearly the other one that needs to be respected and is respected in the market. Kieran Maher trains this horse, same connections as Cherish Me. And Cameron very well. Streisand, two starts for 2 second placing, narrowly going down into very good races, and can run on race here at $8.50. And Queen's English, 2 from 2 at the jump out, and looking forward to seeing what it can do here on debut for the Freedman team. But Jadzia for mine for Geordie Charles in the preview for the Fillies. Race number 4 at Caulfeild is a benchmark 70 over the 1,400 metres, and I've got Paradise City on top, and I think this horse is hard to beat, extremely hard to beat, coming out of a last start benchmark 70 placing where Porter was off and gone on New Year's Day, and she was behind a wall of horses, got out and only went down by about a half a length, probably closer than that margin. And I think with more even luck from the outside draw, getting the weight off due to the claim, I think can run extremely well and be winning here. Supercilious comes back in grade from a listed level to a benchmark 70, but the query is he's only won one race. Yes, he keeps running consistent races, but he's only won his maiden, so I think the jury's out on him slightly. Conchiero looks to get a soft lead and can run well for the Waterhouse Bot team, and La Ferrari carries a bit too much weight for me, but I think can run well. Paradise City for me in race number 4. Race number 5 at Caulfeild is the Mary Bell over the 1,100 metres at benchmark 74 level, and I'm with Expulsion here to absolutely blow this field away. Did so first up in an impressive win, if I can get my words out. Jamie Mallam rode there, and it's another one that I'm going to tip with Jamie Mallam in the saddle here, and I think that this horse can absolutely blow this field away. Comes up in grade to a 74 off a 0 to 66, but I think it's just too good for these. Salsa Fellow in for second, ran a very good race first up the straight, carrying weight. Gave Celerity 7 kilos off the top of my head and still ran really well. First up, second up here, and is the class runner of the field. La Astro Chat comes over of much weaker form references, way up in grade, but carries no weight, and I think can run well and has a bit of a record starting for himself, being had 3 wins from 7 starts and declared in 4/4. I don't know what everybody's going on about why this horse is raging favourite. I don't think he can win, and I don't think that he should be the price he is. You always have to question his SA form coming out of Victoria because there's always much weaker form. But then again, you always have to respect David Jolly when he does travel his horses, but I don't think he can win expulsion for mine in the Mary Bell. Race number 6 is the Varley Durston over the 2,000 metres for the 3 odds and up at benchmark 78 level, and I am with Steel Run. With a scratching of Trapperlander, I put Steel Run on top, and I think that this horse can win. I think he's a class runner and can prove hard to beat, even though he's first up. He was in some very good races last preparation, like only being a small margin off Revelare, Bird You Buy. That's good enough form for this, because if either one of those horses started here, they'd start odds on. And Garen would likely get the job done. So he's starting $5, and he was against those horses and ran quite well against them, and I think can prove hard to beat here. Suntora, I was all over this horse last start. I thought it was an absolute good thing, and he disappointed market expectations and my expectations. So he's in for second, but I couldn't have him any higher than that. Stylish Secret needs another one on the board, but he's hard fit now up to the 2,000 metres and could get the job done. He has been well back in opening address in 4/4, but Steel Run for mine in the Varley Durston, I think can prove hard to beat. Race number 7 at Caulfeild is the listed WJ Adams Stakes over the 1,000 metres, and it's the 1,000 metre horse, the 1,000 metre race at a track he absolutely loves. Oak Hill, my best bet of the day. Another one for Jamie Mallam. And I think this horse is extremely hard to beat. I think there's only 2 chances in this race, being Gigi's Mistruth and Oak Hill. They're both first up. I just think Gigi's Mistruth might take a run or two to get going, where I think Oak Hill is really wound up for this. His first jump ahead, he looked like an absolute donkey. Second jump ahead, he looked like an absolute weapon. If that weapon shows up here, and we know how good he is over the 1,000 metres, yes, he's going to be last, but he was in some very good races last preparation. He's going to blow this field away. And I think at $3.90, it's a good price to find out. Gigi's Mistruth, same price as Oak Hill, and can run well here. Though his last 2 in Melbourne had every possible chance. Way to the Stars was good enough to run in the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes when last in work, and ran really well in the Blorby Handicap, coming right down the outside, running second, and beast mode in 4/4. He's been up since last June, and that should be saying something. And I think his last couple of runs have been saying he might be needing a break. So that's why I've got him in for 4. But Oak Hill, my best bet of the day in the listed WJ Adams, I think he's going to burn them here. Race number 8 at Caulfeild is the Group 3 Manfred Stakes over the 1,200 metres, and I've got Custom on top. This race is an absolute minefield. If you like one, go for it. But in my opinion, anything can win this. It's an extremely open race. But I'm going with Custom because I think most of this field is either up in grade to the level, way up in grade, or better suited over further. And I just think Custom is an out-and-out sprinter. Was very good in the Atlantic Duel and ran straight past Salty Pearl, who's been well back to win the race. Her peak performances are over the 1,400 and 1,600. I'm not saying she can't win. She still can win and run very well, but I just can't have her above Custom, and I think Custom can run really well. Another one for J Mallam in the saddle to win here. Salty Pearl, again, better over further, and I think that once she gets to the further trips, she'll be better suited, but I will be expecting her to be running home hard. Cyberlink, way up in grade from winning a maiden to a Group 3, though has been thrown in the deep end, but I thought can run really well, considering he sweated up quite badly at his debut run and still won. And Space Rider, the new acquisition for my racehorse, can run well here. But Custom for me in the Manfred, hopefully can get to the outside and just blow them away. Race number 9 at Caulfeild is the listed John Dillon Stakes over the 1,400 metres, and I've got the horse that's absolutely flying in form. Another one for J Mallam, and that is Zoo Sensation. And I think this horse can find the front easy and be extremely hard to beat. Has been racing really, really well. We know that this horse can run, and it looks to get a soft lead and be hard to beat here. So I think with all that equaling up, I think it's going to equal another win to this horse's name. up to the 1400 meters, can run extremely well. And I just think it'll win. Attrition in for second. This horse was good enough to run fourth on a Cox Plate. Yes, he's better suited over further, but he's the best horse in the race by a mile on the ratings, that is. And I think that he is he can run very well. Aztec Ruler in for third. It's been a long while since he's won, but he can show his best here, following the same preparation as he did in his last campaign. And Willie Pike's in the saddle, so that gives you a bit of confidence. And it's the Party in for fourth. Zoo Sensation for mine and the John Dillon. Hopefully, it's his day to get another win on the board. Race number 10 at Caulfeild, the Lucky Last, is a benchmark 78 over the 1600 metres, and I am with Touchdown on top. And I think this horse is hard to beat. Every time the bar is raised, this horse keeps rising to it. Luke Curry back in the saddle, who knows this horse well. I think he can position somewhere near the front and take running down. Catch Me If You Can tactics to win the last race of the day, with Touchdown. Narbold in for second. He's best suited in this race, having already achieved this level of racing and has been racing at a much higher level in 88s and 94s in Sydney. Was very good last start and getting in defeat behind Davida. In my opinion, should have won, but that's racing. And yes, I know in for fourth. This horse has had every chance his last two starts. A starting favourite, beaten by Fiorino, who came from behind it to win. And I think it's just too short at 320. Touchdown to win the last and get out on the good thing of the day. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for the preview day for the Blue Diamond series, and I hope you've enjoyed this preview. I hope you get some winners on Saturday, and hopefully I get some winners to bounce back off what's been a couple of disappointing weeks, obviously tip-wise, but I'm hoping to get at least 5 or 6 winners here. I'll be happy with that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.